Question 34, large data set again, and she's going to take a sample of 42 days, and she wants to do it stratified by month. So I suppose what they're testing here is, do you know that there's 6 months in the data set? So if you're doing 42 days spread by months, we're doing 7 days per month. And if it's stratified, you still selected randomly in the month. Part B, the null hypothesis. I mean, I just keep saying the null hypothesis is what we expect. It's what's been happening up till now. It's the long-term probability for something happening. It's what's been happened in the past. It's our sort of nothing's changed, everything's normal sort of thing. I think those sorts of words are what I'm putting. Now, what are we doing? We're going to test the belief here. The belief is that H0 is that the P is 1.36 because that's what it's always been. What does she think? Does she think it's increased? Yeah, she thinks it's increased. So she thinks the probability is greater than 0.36. And she finds out that there's cloud cover on 22 days. So if 22 days means it's increased, then 23 days and 24 days and everything up to the 42 days. So all of those would mean it's increased. So I'm going to sum 42, choose x, 0.36 to the x, the opposite of 36 is 64 to the 42 take away x. Let's work out what is the probability of having 22 or more. And it doesn't seem to be very much. 0.0218 that works out to be. Well, 0.0218 is pretty tiny, isn't it? And it's certainly less than the 5%. So 0.0218 is less than the 5%, so this is pretty special. This is pretty special, therefore accept H1. Evidence to support the claim. You notice I've not been pronouncing the name because I didn't want to make a fool of myself, and after 3 minutes I still don't want to. So evidence supports her claim.